Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. UPI reports that the Selective Service is set to automatically register men in the United States between the ages of 18 and 26 for the military draft, with this new rule taking effect in December. The agency submitted the rule on a fast-track change based on the 2025 National Defense Authorization Act. There are currently no reports of plans to reinstate a military draft, which last occurred at the end of the Vietnam War in 1973. Despite existing laws requiring men to register within 30 days of their 18th birthday, enforcement has been rare, and non-registration carries potential penalties of up to 5 years in jail or a $250,000 fine. Supporters like Rep. Chrissy Houlihan D. Penn highlight that automatic registration will save taxpayer dollars and ensure young men avoid unknowingly incurring penalties. According to Du Sur Want, citing the Wall Street Journal, Disney is preparing for significant layoffs, aiming to cut up to 1,000 jobs in the coming weeks. This marks one of the first major restructuring efforts under its new CEO, Dai Mingjia, with many reductions expected in the recently consolidated marketing department. The company is adjusting its business strategy to combat the financial strains of its streaming services, which yield lower profits compared to traditional television. Additionally, Disney faces challenges from declining film box office revenues and intense competition from tech giants such as Amazon and Google-owned YouTube. The layoffs are also intended to reallocate resources towards investing in digital businesses that hold greater growth potential. China's Ministry of Commerce announced on Thursday that it will approve qualified applications for rare earth exports intended for genuine civilian use, in accordance with the law. Speaking from China.org.cn, spokesperson He Yadong emphasized China's commitment to ensuring the security and stability of global industrial and supply chains, acknowledging reasonable civilian needs and concerns worldwide, including those of the United States. The ministry also noted that export control measures, initially announced on October 9, 2025, have been suspended until November 10, 2026. This suspension was a result of a consensus reached during economic and trade discussions between China and the U.S. in Kuala Lumpur. Both nations are expected to continue their dialogue on mutual concerns through established economic and trade consultation mechanisms. CBS News reports that the Strait of Hormuz continues to experience significantly lower shipping traffic, with only about a dozen vessels passing through in the first 2 days of a ceasefire agreement between the United States and Iran. This figure is far below the pre-war average of 129 ships per day. Iran temporarily suspended traffic, citing Israel's attacks on Hezbollah in Lebanon, a claim the White House disputed, calling it a legitimate misunderstanding of the ceasefire terms. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has demanded the immediate, quick, and safe reopening of the crucial waterway, which normally facilitates about 20% of the world's oil supply. Data from marine traffic indicates that only 3 of the recent ships were oil or chemical tankers, all operating under U.S. sanctions for previously transporting Iranian oil, with shipments drastically reduced from an average of 15 million barrels per day. Al Jazeera reports that ongoing Israeli attacks in Lebanon are jeopardizing upcoming ceasefire negotiations between the United States and Iran in Pakistan. Recent Israeli strikes on Wednesday alone resulted in over 300 deaths and 1,150 injuries across Lebanon. This surge in casualties has severely strained Beirut's health system, prompting the World Health Organization chief, Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, to demand Israel withdraw forced evacuation orders affecting 2 critical hospitals. Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi, warned that allowing Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to undermine diplomacy by not adhering to the ceasefire would be a dumb choice for the U.S., although Iran remains prepared. Meanwhile, Netanyahu announced instructions for direct negotiations with Lebanon, even as Israeli media quoted the defense minister stating the war would not be stopped. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.